discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Kaldığımız yerden devam. Şimdi. Anket diyor. Anketi mi tamamlasak? Ya iş başvurumuzu yapalım bir. Nereden? Doğru yere mi gidiyoruz acaba? İş başvurusu için gelmiştik ama. Bakalım. No. No no no no no no no no. Aşağıya. İş başvurusu yapacağız canım. Aa, çok ayıp. Neyse gidelim şuraya. Çalabiliyor muyuz? Ne diyen kes? Şşt, ben geldim.
I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet they were on. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
Görünüşe göre Sigurd'un eviyle bir sorunu var. Vay be. Burada bir miktar rekabetin olduğunu tespit ediyorum. Sağlıklı rekabet. Bir işletme sahibi olmanın temel taşlarından biridir. Sigurd mu? Buna ne? Rosa kim?
Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing. But Sieghart's given me no...
Sigurd.
That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
Ya, evini güvende tutmak bana akıllıca bir iş gibi geliyor. Bildiğiniz gibi olmuş.
A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs.
Anladım. Evet, güvenlik sağlanıyor.
Standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money. I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection.
Anladım.
Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment Sigurd makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
Bakalım.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say.
Her şey parayla bu hayatta.
I'm a businessman. You help me with this, and I have no problem compensating you for your time. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Okay. Sigurd. Kurt. Tamam. Şimdi canım kardeşim. Satın alalım.
Best deals in town.
Neler var sende? Hop, hop, hop, hop, hop. Ya! Bizim ne kadar mermimiz var onu bilmiyoruz ki kanka. Ah, bakalım. Bizim ne kadar var? Inventory'de. Kargoda. Kargoyu. Zaten yazıyormuş lan. Pardon. I'm so sorry bro. Şimdi 50 512 tane 11 milimetremiz hiç yok. Ondan alalım. Ondan sonra 643 tane bundan var. 770'imiz az kalmış. Varmış 1000 tane lan manyak. Kovansız av tüfeğinden de var. Bundan da var. Bu ne? Bu ne? Bu ne? Bu ne? Bu ne? Bu ne? 762. 32 milimetre. Bu da var zaten. Alalım şundan. O 1000 liraya. Çok bir şey değil. Para değil lan. Para köpeğin olsun konko. Şimdi. Başka nelerim var? Bunlar çöp. Çöp. Benimki daha iyi. Karşılaştırma. Bak. Hadi iç. Benimki daha iyi. Giysi. Ha, nereye battal şapka. Oo. Siyah şapka severiz. Siyah şapka severiz. Gel. Bu ne? Kahverengi. Bu da güzel aslında. Benimkine göre daha mı iyi? Bakalım. 15 5 15. 15 5 15. 15 5 15. Bu gri. Bendeki gri, bu kahverengi. Ha. O elimdeki şeyle iyi oldu. Ay ya. Ey ya. Ay ay ay ay ay ay ay ay ay. İkna şansı. Ha. Olabilir. Alalım. Bu ne ya? Çok kötü. Ha. Tırt. Bir kışkırtma şansı. Hiç. Güzel bir şey yok mu ya? Şapka. Yastıklı şapka. Yerleşmeci şapka. Yani bilemedim. Alalım bulunsun. Yani şimdi boş ver. Sağlık. Her şey sağlıkta bitiyor. Ne bu ciddi yanık? Ver baba. Bu hepsinin karışımı. Güzel. Gemi parçaları lazım. Alalım. Gemiye atarız. Kıza veririz, şimdi kızda dursun. İşine. Oo shit man. Güzel. Güzel. Güzel. Güzel. Tamam. Ne diyor? David Copperfield. Demokles'in kılıcı. Kılıç. Polimer. Aa polimer. Polimer. Polimer. De burada işime yarayan yok. Hepsinden var bende. Uyarıcı, yağlayıcı, zar. Şimdi dijipik tabii ki de. Şimdi gelelim fasulyenin faydalarına. Canım kardeşim. Kaynaklar. Gel geri. Bizim satabileceğimiz bir şey yok. 10.000 lira harcadık zaten. Üstüm doldu.
Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Kız gel buraya.
You have my attention. If I can take a few things, I will.
Tamam al şunları, ben senden alacağım. Tamam mı? Şunu al. Çeşitliliğe gelelim. Şunu da al bebeğim. Bu ne lan? Yani bu şapkayı sen tak ya, ben sevmedim. Bakayım. Şapka diyor. Gerek yok, bunu al. Budur. Kurumsal maaş davası. Ya bunu sevmedim ben ya. Yastıklı şapka, siyah şapka. Kulaklıklı. Böyle daha iyi oldu ama. Şimdi sen şunu da al. Şunu da al. Tamam. Başka alman gereken bir şey yok. Tamam.
Oh yeah?
Şimdi
I
şöyle
keep
yapalım.
whatever you give.
Bir dakika. Sen şunu kuşan. Tamam mı? Tamam. Hatta sen şunu kuşan.
And walk amongst us peasants? What they want.
What you want? Giysilere gelelim.
I personally think us for
Accessories. All your acting needs.
Keep your nose clean. The last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, E&D, B&E.
Neuro amps?
poor James. He's been so out of sorts lately. Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything.
Umarım bir
Allah,
ayar.
vay.
Baba çağırma
That's
oynama.
awful.
Bu korkunç müşterilerime daha iyi bakmalıyım. Tabii canım.
You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying
Oh.
off Neon Security.
Ne tür bir... Nedir bu tüccar ittifakı yahu?
James formed with some of the other vendors on Neon. I'd call it more of a support group, because all they do is sit around and complain about how hard it is to run a business here.
Aynen.
He runs Sieghart's Outfitters. It's right outside the spaceport terminal. I suppose you could say he's our only real competition. If you ask me, he isn't such a terrible person.
Tamam tamam.
Please don't tell James I said that.
Okey.
For protection, I assume. They apparently target certain businesses with some type of safety assurance fee scheme. We've been spared that indignity so far, but it's absolutely disgraceful this kind of thing is happening.
Tamam.
I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him.
Her şeyin özüne ineceğimi söyledim ve açtı seviyede katılmadığını biliyorum ama neden kocanızın hatalı olduğunu ikna olunuz.
It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. I can't afford to fight back like my husband expects. Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked
Para
into
için
our
her şey.
store and offered to help.
Ne sandın?
It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do?
Tamam, bana nasıl tanıştıysanız. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Seaguard's gone too far this time.
Sorduk ya. Rosa Neville'e
Why should
James,
I?
you have to let it
Every
go.
time he pays NSEC, he enables them, Rosa. He's telling them it's okay to blackmail us. It's ridiculous.
If you have a bit of money to spend, we could really use your business. Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition
anladım.
at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to
Aynen öyle
survive in
birader.
this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong.
Hadi anlat
Oh,
ya.
don't be so upset for me telling you this. But it's such a funny story. I can't resist. James and I used to work on the Chasm Bass line at Xenofresh. We
Allah.
didn't do any of the Aurora extraction, just dealt with the leftovers. I was a supervisor on the line, and when the alarm went up that it had been stopped, I investigated. I find James inside a storage vat.
Hiç de
Up to
sevmem
his
balık.
shoulders in stinky fish guts and blind as a bat. The gut.
Shit, çok kötü ya.
I had to walk him to the showers, strip his work clothes, and hose him down. When he saw me standing there,
Herhalde
he
adam
turned
çıplak.
bright red. After the shift ended, we went out for a Terra brew and talked. A year later,
Vay
we
be.
were married.
Güzelmiş, beğendim.
Better times.
Aynen.
Better times. Now, James, I don't want you to get upset.
Şimdi bu adamla konuşacağız da adam nerede? İşin boktan tarafı o. Canım kardeşim, ben sinir olmaya başladım.
not fond of seafood.
Kimse yok.
Doc Manning will fix you up.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
Yeah, haven't saw him in like a week. My whole body feels like it's crumbling.
Yüzünü dön bana.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul.
Sensin o.
Alright. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps?
You kidding? No one cares if you're addicted to the stuff. Hell.
Unfortunately, yes. You see, the more Aurora that a user absorbs, the more that means the user needs larger and larger doses. Eventually, the doses get so incredibly large.
Bağımlı oldu desene.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid... Every day is a busy day here. But that isn't why I'm...
Ne?
You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of them. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you... That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the
Uzay
spaceport.
limanı.
I use the proceeds from my paying customers. And by cutting a few expenses here and there. It's not a bother, really. The cots here at the facility. Don't worry about me. You just watch yourself. Administrator Bayou doesn't like people. Anyway, I have a contact over at the... Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea. Stay away from Aurora before you get hooked.
Gidelim şu adamın ilaçlarını halledelim bari ya.
Clover over at Kelp Corp? She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's...
Queue for a cup of coffee.
Always a satisfying moment. Return to your ship.
Time to leave this place behind.
Apogee complete. We're in orbit.
Oh, I never get tired of that.
You've entered the clinic's space. Please dock, or leave the area clear for incoming patients.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Dur. Şu kızı bulalım. Nerede şu kız? Gel de bu gemide bul şimdi kızı ya. Of of.
Hello. I am always willing to carry an extra weapon.
Şimdi canım benim. Bebeğim. Ben şunları alayım. Şunu da ver. Şunu da ver. Bu sende kalsın. İşime yaramıyor. Tamam.
Back to it then.
Ben şunları bir koyayım arabaya. İyi birikmiş bayağı güzel. Güzel. Güzel canım. Güzel bebeğim benim. Canım benim. Canım benim. Şimdi hayır. Bu ne? Hala üstümde bir şey var. Hı. Çöpmüş bu. Çöp. Çöp. Çöp. Niye donatılmıyor? Çünkü çöp. Shit man. Shit man. Şöyle yapalım. Aktaralım. Gel. Kasamıza koyalım şunu. Orası güzel. Bunlar bize güç veriyor. Bu kitaplarımız. Tamam. Şimdi gidelim. Gemiye girelim. Nereden gidiyorduk?
I hope you're having a good day.
Özkes.
Yeah.
I have never required treatment here, and I hope that I never do.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand that. I'm not
You
blaming
should inspect your
directly.
ship for heat leeches every
Dr.
couple
Salvato,
landings.
how long have you
They'll
been
cause
here?
plenty of havoc if left unattended.
Oğlum bizim görev neydi ya? Ebi ile konuşacağız.
And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation about late or missing shipments of supplies?
I believe this is the third time.
Yes,
Every
that sounds
one.
right. 3 times. And we'll be making it very clear to our superiors online.
Tamam. Ebi burada. Ebi Edding. Tamam, hayır. Giriş yap.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here. Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. Is there something I can do for you?
Var.
Are you? Because I don't have any... We have a particular focus on astrovirology here. So the patients we take on tend to have unusual... We have an excellent track record that speaks for itself. But whatever business you may be here for, I trust that you will conduct it quickly and do so without interfering with my... I am, yes. I took over from Dr. Eswaran when he retired. While the clinic does occasionally take on research projects that have their own... Certainly. Take care.
Ebi nerede Ebi? Bize Ebi lazım.
What?
Ne bu? Emma. Osil.
That's not too much to ask.
Ebi nerede ya?
Dr. Darvish took a chance on me, hiring me fresh out of training.
I am not permitted to perform medical practices without human oversight.
Mind your step.
A couple of years on duty here, and anyone would be qualified to run any other hospital in the settled systems. Are you the courier? You're not really supposed... Well, then you won't have Dr. Darvish breathing down. But, well, we're not really... If you could just do your best to steer clear of the doctors, and if you need anything, I'm right here. Bye for now. You need anything, just say the word. One of the nurse supervisor, dear. I'm the one who, the more I can look after, the more the doctors can focus on patients. Oh, sometimes, sure. You best believe it's all hands on deck. It can be, yes. But it's harder on the newer folks, that's for sure. He's a good doctor, but just... Oh. Don't misunderstand. He's got the training and... Actually, now that we're talking about this, I overheard something about a meal. He hadn't had it. Well, I can certainly understand.
Perhaps we should consider not staying long. Or breathing deeply.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. All right?
I'm just a nurse.
Ebi nerede ya?
Talk to someone in charge. Wrong guy.
Every new alien pathogen we discover is just a little more toxic.
people would stop poking their noses into every unexplored biome in the galaxy, perhaps we'd have running this facility is a challenge, even when... Would you now? Well, I suppose we could always... The more data we have about what's out there in the settled systems, the faster we... I suppose we could consider you an independent. Organic membranes provide excellent data for treating virus. What we're looking for are basic organic substances. They could come from any number of flora or fauna on countless worlds across the settled systems. Just keep your eyes open as you travel and harvest things when you find. Or frankly, if you can find them at a reasonable price somewhere, purchase them. I'm less concerned with the source.
Al, bir görev daha çıktı başımıza.
Any adventure you can fly away. Is that the same person?
Undocking complete, Captain.
Ne araştıracağımızı hiç bilmiyorum.
Touching down.
Haydi bakalım. Gel.
Docking procedure is complete.
Geliyorum.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance.
Hoş
Did you have
bulduk.
any questions before I escort you to the commander?
Yok.
Yeah, listen to him carefully. The commander's a one-and-done kind of officer. In other words, he hates to repeat himself. Other than that, just observe standard military decorum, and it should keep you from serving any time on the ship's cleaning detail. All right, this way, please.
Hadi bakalım.
Oh, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau Ceti. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking. About it.
Alex Bung.
Apparently, when freezing to death, one may experience a warm, cozy feeling. I would prefer not to verify that firsthand.
But we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Howdy.
Ne haber kız?
Yes. What?
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC Sistef. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. Well then, let's just see what we can do about that, eh? This is the operations center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking.
Oh.
We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Sayın Yargıç.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Borden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Tamam.
Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neo, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines.
Sen rahat ol, benim gemim korunuyor.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe.
Hallederiz.
Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority. If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, then, at the same time, we can use the evidence to arrest members of the... Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. Well, you better learn quick. Otherwise, I'll start looking for someone to take your place. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft.
Yeah, man.
Now, get out of it. As you were.
Hello.
Hemen Luft'la konuş dedi. Oğlum ne kadar saçma lan. Ha buradamış ya, pardon. Kız ben geldim.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to... While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it... Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get... For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why. Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return. Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Pardon.
Şimdi diyor ki Sidonya'ya gidelim. Tamam.
We're free and clear for flight.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain
Yok,
your
yok,
current
yok.
course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it up.
Oh, hi there.
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level.
Burası değil mi ya?
It's not secure.
Ha. Dur bakayım. İkna et çıkar. Uğraşmayalım.
if you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. Here's an idea. Why don't you shout that louder so everyone at UC Security hears?
Let's
Either show me what you're trying to unload or get the hell... Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
If the trade authority is not interested, that says a great deal.
Aferin kız.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak, a kilometer... Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bet... You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who...
Just demand the extra credits up front next time. These games are juvenile and tiresome.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet.
Adler
Goes by the
Kemp.
name Adler Kemp.
Adler
If he
Kemp.
isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Adler Kemp.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balcony is prohibited. Please use an authorized
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and run. Oh yeah? Well, I don't know who the hell you are. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder?
Ne yapayım, kızıyorsun?
Every single UC. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something Yeah, sure. If the trade authority won't even deal, just cool your thrusters for a minute before you wreck this deal for the both of us.
I see no good reason why we should have any extra...
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I... Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need... His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look...
What did you mean?
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. What? Play what game? Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Oh, wait. You mean I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit. What the heck? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now.
Clearly this man has never seen how hard I...
Get away from me!
Grab some cover.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in your pockets.
Ne oluyor ya?
I will not aid you in this.
$15.000. Of. Öldürün ya. Ne oldu oğlum ya? Ha siktir ya. Yine buradayız. Şuradan çıkalım. Tamam. Ödeyecektim. Para nerede? Ya Allah'ım oyununa sokayım ya. Ödeyecektik 15.000 ya. Görev boka sardı gene. Ne oldu lan?
Engines purring. Let's do this. Nothing like hitting orbit.
That the frontier? Hard to believe that old bird's still flying. Unprompted weapon discharges are discouraged in this sector, so hands off those triggers.
Drive spinning down. Systems green.
Respect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all.
System bound until the grab jump is back online.
Lack and love.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
No matter how much we learn, we're only just barely staying. There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds. Any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very dead. If we do it right, no, not usually. Ironically, this may be one of the. What we're looking for are basic organic. Just keep your eyes open. Or frankly, if you can.
I cannot, will not be a part of this. We must talk. Soon. Have you lost your mind? You are in no position to tell me what I need right now. What is there to say? And what if it is too late for that? It is good to know that you understand at least that much. I'm not giving up. You have just made... I am going to do my best to get past this and continue our journey together. Then you should turn around and... It would do you well to reflect on how you arrived here. And what you...
got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities, oh, you were able to land it, so... Okay, no problem.
I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't breathing. Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly... That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it should... Sorry, I can't do that. This... I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. That's typical. Try to be nice to someone and they treat you like a put. I hear you. Don't get ahead of yourself. I never agreed to anything. Sorry, but I can't afford to give you any more supplies. I can't lose my job over this. What I'm giving you, the supplies will be loaded onto your Excuse me.
Hey there.
Ya bu yaşıyor.
To know that every patient...
We're loose. Must have been a good jump. We're still in one place.
Freestar space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. That's all we need. Enjoy Neo.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring.
Ananı sikeyim ya.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk. Personal treatment products.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency. What can Reliant Medical do for you? I see. Well, I appreciate the effort. Thanks for your help. You really came through for me. Here, take this. You've earned it.
Oğlum, görev nerede?
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered the space travel turns out nothing. Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
What's up? It's my personal savior. Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get them? Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. You know, if you like this kind of work, you think you can handle running with... That's what I'm talking about. I like... All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever... Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't.
Bu görev de bitti. Europa. Europa nerede? Şimdi dur.
I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You're funny. I hate funny. Remember that. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Reek. I want him dead. Kill Reek? That's your... If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into speed.
Tamam.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting. I've been tracking Rick for months. He changes his location and identity so... But you know what? It's worth every damn cred.
Açın.
Pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to North.
Aman.
Prepare for attack.
İşin bitti. Bu ne?
Jump drive is
Ne
out.
oluyor ya?
Grand drive is toast.
I'm gonna break you open!
They're not jumping out of here. Grab drive is functional.
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster.
Sen rahat olsana.
Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news. Good work, Rook. Quick, clean. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch if you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole. Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the Key, the Fleet. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your...
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Commander Conde wants to see you. Follow me. I had a friend on Organa. If I had my way, I'd space whoever killed him. Pardon.
Sysdef Marines are the best of the best.
Go back. Anything to report? There you are. I want answers, and I want them. We intercepted your exchange with the Ragana. What the hell put... Yes, but not at the expense of others. Even if our end goal... Now I have to waste precious time smoothing this over with Mast. Make up excuse. Let me make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but it's... Do something like this again, and you're out. I'll hang the goddamn wanted... The Crimson Fleet is motivated purely by material wealth. Bloodshed is... I believe you're fully capable of avoiding the need to take a life. But if it jeopardizes... Well said. Let's hope the next time your actions match the intent. All this ugliness aside, were you at least... You should be fine. As terrible as your actions. Let's focus on that and move forward with...
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp,
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into... That's where you're wrong. You can believe in honor among thieves, but I venture this. You just need to make sure you allay any suspicions they have. Do what you have to, but not what you...
the Crimson Fleet has yet to leave us enough hard evidence to build a solid case against them. Be careful not to underestimate...
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're... This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the...
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further...
The commander's livid. Not sure what you did, but it's not good.
Oradan oraya, oradan oraya. Zordu ama başardık.
We are locked in.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
Need something?
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new... Whoa.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
Oo, güzelmiş kız.
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head. But, all that aside, you made it. Pencils ready? This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Oh.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the holes, but I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key, but it's better if I show you too. All right, history time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Güzel yapmışlar ama.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework. Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I've remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices
right,
may be high,
got Bradley
but these
from the Trade
goods
Authority.
ain't exactly easy to
I'm
find.
sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how high. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Sabina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Dugin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber.
Vay be.
There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time using the computers that surround the core. Fine by me. There's plenty of others who do. You do less, you make less. It's a pretty simple equation. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say. So you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to
Rook.
cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grab drive just chokes. And you know what I find back there? Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
If I had a Berian crest, I'd run my own city, like they do. Except in my town, you could do Aurora anywhere.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis, mate.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
I got a bounty so big, the Trackers Alliance had to beef up their servers just to keep tabs on it. I used to work for Megacorp.
There are some other new recruits.
Everything.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands. You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Krix. Krix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks? What? Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony? Make no mistake. You are being tested. Oh, and Neva? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw. Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the ins. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for her. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but before Krix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in this. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Krix's Legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we were...
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old... Krix left a lot of big talk on that recording. And not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Krix's Legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for you. Exactly. Now you're beginning. Okay, enough discussion. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.